Dear members, the time meanwhile, I just want to mention that we'll be sharing the presentation with you all for your reference. And after the presentation, Suresh sir will answer all your queries. My request is put all your questions in the question answer box, please. And during the people your questions and after the address, sir will answer all your queries. Thank you.
Yeah, madam, is my screen visible, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Screen
Yeah.
is fine.
So thank you so much, Avinash sir, for your introduction, and thank you for the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce for the golden opportunity to share my thoughts and my expert knowledge of last 13 years to the attendees today. So it is the great opportunity to speak on behalf of a firm, RPSV and company chartered accountants. And today entire topic is going to focus on the MSME and startups, as we are facing a lot of issues. Even though we have the sufficient information, even though we have the sufficient data with us, majority of the entrepreneurs could not able to get these benefits because of the lack of knowledge. So that is a major reason. Even the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce have taken it very interestingly to take up this session as well. Now, today we are going to focus on these areas. So the session cover is going to be on these topics. So majorly business registration, how the MSME entrepreneurs are getting failed in these aspects and how to overcome this, and legal compliances by the MSME sector, and MSME and startup opportunities, and how to grow your business. See, every entrepreneur wish to grow in their career, but even in I am sitting at Tirupati Temple City, I am doing a lot of MSME compliances and consultancy for my clients. So where there is so many entrepreneurs, even for past 10 years, how they are running the business in the same style they're running the business, because they don't want to change. But if they do some changes in the business structure, then they can go for the stage number 4, funding opportunities. Then they can manage the finance, then they can get all the benefits as well. Then we are going to talk something about the budget impact on MSME and startups, even though it is not in the coverage. So we would like to cover these areas also, because it is the latest amendment which you need to aware. Now we'll start the session with the basic information. Uh, Shiva sir, can you confirm whether my slides are changing or not, please? Anyone,
Yes,
please,
sir.
is
Yes, sir. It's changed. Yes, sir.
changing. Okay. Now I would like to throw some light upon all the attendees today. No, so this is there is one picture available here. If you look at this picture, both the pictures look like the same, and you see one picture, there is everything is available, and they could not able to keep anything in organized way. The other picture look like very professional, the same information, the same data, the same money what they have, and this person also have, but he's running the business in organized way. Now this is the basic example for MSME sector. Now everybody is running the business, and some people are running in an organized way and they're growing like anything, and some people are not running the business in an organized way and they're facing a lot of problems. And whenever you get some business ideas, so business ideas should be implemented in a proper way. Because I wanted to start a business, so I need to approach a consultant, and I or else I may having some basic knowledge on this, and I'm going to take up some ideas. Should I go with a individual person, or should I combine somebody as a partner, or should I start as a limited liability partnership like that? So first thing what we should remember being MSME sector is our mindset. If mindset is proper, then everything will be in your hands to grow. Now with this, so we would able to ask some questions. See, in India, we are going to comply with the various rules and regulations. And in India, it is a very easy of doing business. And let me ask myself first, do I really have proper business model? See, even small bakery person, or if you go to small cave, they are maintaining software nowadays, and they're giving the online bill also. Whether am I doing a right business? Am I in the organized way of doing business? Am I following all the compliances properly, or I am failing somewhere? I am putting a lot of efforts, but I am failing somewhere because somewhere I struck with, maybe with the finance, maybe with the human resources. Nowadays, getting finance is very easy, my dear friends. Whereas getting human resources, that to trained human resources becomes difficult. Now, unless you pay for the deserved people, you will not get the efficient staff. You will not get the efficient HR. So when I don't have the efficient staff with me, I cannot run my business model in what the way I wanted to run. Hence, first of all, let us understand and let us analyze ourselves whether my idea is implemented in a proper way or not. Now let us go ahead and understand now what are the various types of business setups in India one can do. We'll take a small example and we will start this. So I am an individual person. I wanted to some business. I wanted to start a small business with a small capital, and I don't want to mingle with anyone. I want to become a solo person. Even for the solo person, the government of India has given two opportunities or two options. Number one is you can run your business with a personal PAN card, a sole proprietor, or no, I don't want to run on sole proprietor basis. I want to have a corporate style of running business. When I want to run a corporate style of running business, even no people will believe. The moment you change your mindset, I don't want to run in a sole proprietor way. I want to go for corporate style of running business. And everyone will trust you. Sir, everyone will get ideas nowadays. To implement that idea, you need money. When you get money, when you want to spend that money on the right persons and right resources, again you have to take a lot of decisions. Here is the basic, the picture what it says. In India, if you want to do business individually, you have two options. Option number one is unorganized way of running business. For a sole proprietor business, there is no concept of registration. Today I decided to run a business, straight away I'll go and apply for the GST registration or something else, I'll start doing business. No. I want to go for the funding. I want to get the loans. Then I want to give the confidence to the lenders who are giving money to me. When I want to give the confidence to the lenders, I need to structure my business in such a way that they have to believe not me, they have to believe my process. For that, in a Indian country, the government of India, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, has given an opportunity to start OPC called 1% company, which is an organized way of running business. You are going to get a separate registration from the Register of Companies, and you are a single owner, liability is limited, and you can get the funding also in a easy manner. So this is the basic difference between sole proprietorship and 1% company when I want to do business in India as a MSME sector. No, sir. As a single person, I don't want to do the business. We want to go large. We want to start one construction company where we need 1 crore capital. I cannot arrange on myself. Whereas we have 5 friends. Each person can contribute 20 lakh rupees. 20 lakh rupees, 5 persons comes to 1 crore rupee, which is a easy way of starting business. Then comes to, my dear friends, second type of running business in India is partnership firms or limited liability partnership firms. So when you come to partnership firms, again, as I said, it is easy way of accumulating the capital and start doing your business. But again, there is an issue with the partnership firms. Maybe funding might be very easy, but registration of the firms is not mandatory as per the Partnership Act. Liability also unlimited, and compliances cost might be less, but again people may not believe. because your data is not transparent. As far as the partnership firms are concerned, your data is not transparent at all. Hence, again, government has given an opportunity to the partners to incorporate a new type of partnership firm, a hybrid model of partnership firm called a limited liability partnership. Again, in MSME sector, again a startup. So when I get an idea as a to implement as a startup, so to avoid the high compliance cost in case of the companies, I can go for the registration of limited liability partnerships, which is called as a LLP. So which is again organized way of doing business. You are going to get a separate registration certificate here from the central government. And I want to throw one more light on this point. Whereas the partnership firms are concerned, partnership firms are under regulated by the state governments. So why state government? Because when you want to register a partnership firm, the registration authority is the respective state. When you're going for the limited liability partnership firms, the registration authority is ROC, Register of Companies, which is central government. Now, when you have a limited liability partnership firm, as a MSME sector or a startup, it is very easy for you to convince the people to get the funds, convince the banker to get the funds, and every information is transparent. Now, when you want any limited liability partnership firm documents, as investor, I wanted to scrutinize. I can go to the ROC portal, MCA portal, I can download the documents. Whereas for the partnership firm, normal partnership firm, it is not possible. Unless I give the document, other person cannot see my documents. Again, there is a hide and seek information here. Hence, the one has to think in such a way that when I'm going large, when I'm going in a bigger way, I have to think in a bigger way. When I want to grow fast, I have to go for the incorporation of my organization in a proper way. So this is second set of doing a business in India. One is partnership firm, other one is limited liability partnership firms. Now, last and final way of doing business in India. Incorporating a private limited company. This is the organized way of running business. Every information is transparent. Any private limited company for that matter, if you type in Google, entire information of the private limited company will come. Proprietorship will not come. Partnership firms will not come. Any organization registered with the ROC, the information is auto-populated in the search engine. Where anyone want to know about your organization, you don't need to give the explanation. They can understand from the search engine, which is called maybe Google or something else. Now, this is another way of doing business in India. To give more confidence to the bankers, to give more confidence to the government, to give more confidence to the investors, to give more confidence to the lenders, the best way of doing business in India is private limited company. Sir, I want to grow something beyond. I want to collect the money from the public. I want to issue the shares. This is the dream of an entrepreneur. A normal person turns into a listed company in the stock market. Then this is the ultimate way of doing business. Converting your private limited company into public limited company and listing your company into the stock market. So again, it is a separate process. So initial public offer process, creating all prospectus and all. So this is the business models in India so far, as far as the profit motive organizations are concerned. So entire today's session is going to cover about only profit motive organizations. So these are the ways of doing business in India. Now, as we explained about the 6 types of business ownerships, you decide what kind of owner you want to be. Each and every business has its own advantages and disadvantages. But as a MSME, what to say, consultant or speaker, or whatever you think, we always suggest when you want to get funds, when you want to grow, the best way of doing business is either create a limited liability partnership firm or create a private limited company, so that getting of the funds is very easy from the government. Next, we are going to cover up the government, incentives, where the government mandatorily ask for the creation of companies in some of the cases. Now, this is the first part of the explanation as far as the MSME and startups are concerned. In Indian country, anybody want to start a business, or they want to come up with the idea, they have these 6 options as far as the setup is concerned. Now let us go for the compliances. Now this is the very, very important aspect as far as the MSME sector is concerned. In our office, we basically MSME consultants, where we give a lot of awareness to the clients. They could not be able to appreciate what we are informing to the clients. Now, when they go for the funding with the banker, or they go for the funding with the district industry center, when they go for funding with the government, central government, state government, again the same registrations, whatever we told, they're going to ask. Then they'll come to the offices and they say that, sir, we need so and so license, we need so and so license, can you please apply? No, that's what we are telling from the beginning. When you are going for the setup of the business, the setup is based on the compliance. The individual setup, the proprietorship may have different compliances. Partnership may have different compliances. Company may have different compliances. Now, being a MSME business entity, you need to understand about various compliances, what you should follow. Forget about the compliance may be taken care by your accountant, or your auditor, or your consultant, whoever might be. First, the business entrepreneur should have something in the mind. Yes, my business has to comply with these kind of activities. Now, being an entrepreneur, being a MSME entity, you must aware about all these areas. Now, this is the basic registrations what you need as far as the MSME or startup is concerned. The basic registrations in India, First of all, as we discussed about the type of entity what you need, whether you want to go for the proprietorship business or you want to go for partnership, you decide first. Then go for registration with the government, maybe register of firms or register of companies. Then you're going to get a separate PAN card. So again, I'm repeating, you are going to get a separate PAN card if you're going for the OPC, or you are going for the LLP, or you're going for the firm or company. And once you got the PAN number, you need to apply for the TAN number for the TDS purpose in case of income tax, where majority of the MSMEs are failed. They're not complying with this. So when you are registering your business, when you are starting your business, make sure that you have all the licenses with you, because compliance with the government rules is easy than paying of the lot of fines and penalties in future for non-compliance. So if you are liable to go for GST registration, go for GST registration. Then finally, if you want to say that you are MSME sector, if you want to showcase yourself as MSME sector, you need to register your entity at the Udayam registration portal. So once you register in the Udayam registration portal, maybe in I think in half an hour or 40 minutes, you're going to get the certificate. Then you need to approach the banker for the funding purpose. So these are the basic registrations what you need. Basic registrations. Every organization must have these registrations with. Now, wherever required, I given the respective websites also for your reference. And some of the websites I am going to open live and I am going to give explanation. Some of the websites, no, I am going to leave it for your information purpose. Now, once you got the basic registrations as a MSME or startup, then you need to go for the special registrations. Otherwise, you will not get the fund from the institutions. See, the ultimate object of the MSME sector is to get the funds from the bankers or financial institutions, and they want to invest the fund in the business, and they want to develop their business. Now, if you have the basic registration, then we can go for the special registrations. So very, 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 very important concept again, including in as far as the my clients are concerned, majority of the people, they fail to go for these kind of registrations, even repeated reminders, because they are not aware of this. So when they get a notice from the respective departments, they start running after that. So we want to go for this registration, this registration. Like, now what we would like to throw here is, when you are a MSME sector, if you are liable to go for employee provident fund or employee state insurance or shops and establishment act, you must go for these kind of registrations mandatorily. You can take this voluntarily. One more thing I wanted to draw your attention here, my dear friends. When you want to apply for any tender, government tenders, maybe state government tender or central government tender, without EPF ESI, they will not entertain an organization to apply for the tender. Without registration of EPF ESI, that means when you are not complying with the EPF ESI, we don't believe your organization. Kindly don't apply for the tender. Hence, it is mandatory for the organizations, whether you are a proprietorship business, whether you are a partnership firm or a company or whatever it may be. When you are employing 20 or more workers in your organization, you have to mandatorily go for the EPF ESI registration. Otherwise, again, I wanted to give the practical example here, what happened in my client case. Let us take my client name as X, because we should not reveal the client names. He's having a restaurant. We have registered under MSME. We keep on telling to that, no sir, your limit is crossing. You are paying your salaries and wages more than 20 employees. In case for the special cases, there are 10 employees, you need to go for registration. He has not listened us. One fine day, my dear friends, one fine day, all his bank accounts have been blocked by the EPF and ESI office. All his bank accounts have been blocked. They have done freeze of bank accounts, where he's having some 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs balances. They have adjusted all these amounts. Still the case is going on, dear friends. It is not settled. It has happened 2 years back. Can anyone guess what happened in this case when all accounts have been blocked? And where is the 10 lakhs amount in the bank account, different bank accounts? One fine day, he stopped doing business. Why he stopped doing business? Because he has not complied with the labor laws. He has not complied with the EPF ESI Act. They have very good experience in the restaurant business. They have very good ideas to expand their business, but because of the failure of the compliances, they could not able to continue their business for the future. Hence, being a MSME entrepreneur, what you should remember is you must go for the EPF ESI for ease of doing business. Again, you may get a doubt, sir, how to do all these registrations? You are saying EPF registration you should take, you are saying ESI registration you should take, you are saying shops and establishment you should take. You are taking in case of contract employees, contract employee registration you should take. Now government comes with a beautiful idea for the MSME. If you are MSME sector and you are want to apply for any registration, 5 registrations we are giving at a time. You no need to apply on individual basis. 5 registrations we are giving at a time. Do you want EPF registration? Give a tick mark. You want ESI registration? Give a tick mark. You want contract labor? Sir, my employees are not regular, sir. No problem. We have a separate act for that. We have a separate act for that. And you can get that registration also. And when you are doing some construction activity, you should go for building and other construction workers registration. When you're one state employee coming to some other state for the employment, you need to go for interstate migrant workman registration. Some of the people might not listen these words so far, because we should say thanks to the Indo-American Chamber of Commerce. That is the reason they're conducting all these sessions. Now the government come up with a beautiful idea. No, I don't want to trouble my Indian young entrepreneurs, young minds of India. We don't want to disturb them. Let us give one separate website for them to go for registration. Single website for all registrations, single click for all registrations. Now let me open this website for your understanding purpose. I will just come back for a while and again I will restart my PPT. Now we are in PPT number 12. Let me open this website so that you'll get a real feel whether it's working or not, because our intention is not to share the PPT, my dear friends. We want you to understand in a practical way. That's what the main motto of this session. So if reading the PPT and reading of all 38, 39 PPTs and winding up the session does not make any sense. Now with the permission of the AICC, let us open this website to practically understand how it will work out. Then we can come back to this explanation again and we go ahead. Shall I do that, madam?
Right, sir. Yes, sir, please.
Yeah. I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now let me copy this and let me go to this website. Now let me reconfirm whether my screen is visible or not. Madam, can you please confirm?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Thank you so much. So this is the website which is given by the government for the MSME sector and anybody for that matter for ease of doing business to comply with the labor laws. A beautiful idea of the government, but majority of the MSME sector have failed to understand this concept. Now all the licenses, they give an Employee Provident Fund Act, Employee State Insurance Act. If you have a contract employees in an organization, Contract Employee Labor Act. If you are into construction of buildings or construction activities, then you go for construction activities. You can go for the getting of that license as well. Interstate migration. If something is not applicable to you, don't go for that. Whatever applicable, you can go for that. Now this is the website for the registration. Now there is something called startup schemes also given here to encourage the startups. Now let me click here for registration. So it look like this. So you can go for registration of this particular EPF ESI. So these are the total number of registrations so far. There is something called registration. So you can go for what at a time registration with EPF ESI also. Then it is just filling of the application that you can take care of this registration process. You need to create user ID and password, and you can go ahead with the registration of the UPF ESI, then comply with the EPF ESI compliances to participate in the government tenders. So majority of the people have failed nowadays. They have very good track record of the business, but they failed. They failed because they don't have all these compliances. It may take some days to get the certificate. Immediately it will not given by the government because they want to scrutinize the documents. So hence my suggestion to all of you, those who are attending the session, please do it. Please do it. If your enterprise is eligible to take this registration or having an obligation to take these registrations, so that it may be easy for you. It may be easy for you to get all these licenses, my dear friends. Now moving forward, so we discussed about the basic registrations for the MSME sector. Then we are discussing about special registration, labor licenses for the MSME sector. Now let us go for the special registrations for the MSME sector. Now let me go to the very important thing what MSME sector has to understand. Again, I have a practical case study for this. Many are doing business. How many of you having your own brand registered? Again, I will open the website and I will show. Example, my name is Suresh Kumar. So I have a shortcut name called SK Lectures. So I have decided nobody should my name SK Lectures in the market. Then I can go for registration of this name with the IPR. I given some of the examples here. Maybe Sony or no Coca-Cola or Nokia or Microsoft, Canon, like this. What is your brand name? I have seen so many people have attached to their brand name. They have an emotion. Sir, unless you registered in this website, whatever the emotion or attachment you have is useless. Being MSME sector or a startup, the first thing what startup has to do is, first you should go and register your whatever the brand name or trade name or name, whatever you think, or whatever the image you have, whatever the logo you have in this particular website. Then only you are a legal owner of that particular image, brand, name, or any quote or any mnemonic. So again, let me open this for the benefit of everyone. Let me go to this website. I think my screen is visible to everyone. If not visible, let me check again. Yes. Now this is the website where you should go and register, sir. They given trademark registration. You have any designs with you, you can go and register a design. So patent rights you can take. So there is something called no. So everything, whatever you want, you can register in this particular website. Now let me go here. There is something called trademark. You can go to trademark search, and here you can search whatever the name you want. And this is the official website of the government. How many of MSMEs are registered with this? And they are having the beautiful logo, they have beautiful website, they have in that beautiful website, they have beautiful image. Are you a legal owner of that image? Unless otherwise you register in this particular website which is given by the government, you are not a legal owner, sir. Please understand. With what intention you have started a business, sir? With what idea you started a business? Is your business for short term or your business for the long term? You want to give your business for the next generation, or you wanted to end your business with your generation? Take a call. Take a call. Now this is the whatever you can register. This is given. So you want to search any word mark or you want to do anything? No. You can search anything for that matter. So this is the website for searching, sir. So because it will take time, because I have limited time for the discussion, I am skipping this again. Now let us go back to the explanation. Let us go back to the explanation. So I think my screen is visible to all of you. Now I'm continuing the session. Now decide yourself, do you have a
Yes,
brand? Do you have a brand or not? Being an MSME sector. So without registering in this portal, please make sure that when someone has taken this brand, you cannot do anything. You cannot file a legal case. Maybe for taking this trademark registration, it may take around maybe 5,000, 10,000 cost. But what is the legal compliances of this if someone has taken your brand? Think 100 times. Moving forward, taxation. Again, my reminder to all MSME sectors, my dear friends, future business tycoons. Please remember, again, majority of the MSME sectors, they have failed in legal compliance as far as the advance tax payment is concerned. Sir, your behavior is observed by majority of the persons. Please understand. Income tax department is tracking your behavior. GST department is tracking your business behavior. All the department for that matter is tracking your behavior, sir. Please understand. Now it is the time. We have another 10 days to pay advance tax for the Q4. As far as our office is concerned, majority of the clients have paid advance taxes. They are ready to pay on or before 15th of the March. Those who are not remitting advance taxes, income tax department is sending a letter. How many of you checked your income tax email IDs? Check your Gmail or what are the mail you are registered. They keep on sending. So this is one thing what you should ensure as far as the advance tax are concerned. Then next one is GST compliances. Sir, anybody can track your GST filing behavior. Being an MSME sector, you should have a good track record. At least you maintain a good track record. Or I cannot say straight away come to good track record. Slowly convert. Every year, please have some improvements. Now again, this I wanted to take it live for everybody's purpose. Now let me go here. Let me open. Yeah. gst.gov.in. Anybody can track your information, sir. Please understand. You may be thinking that nobody is tracking. Bankers will track. How the bankers will track? Let us check. How the bankers will track? Let us check. Sir, can anyone please help me? Can you share your GST number, sir, for the live explanation? Anybody in the session? Can you share your GST number, sir, in the chat box? Any one person? Yeah, thank you so much. Lokesh, sir, thank you so much. Now, Lokesh, sir, is given is the GST number. Now, being a banker, what I should do now? Now, let me go to the search GST. I am showing live. I think my screen is visible to all of you. Now, they given the business address, everything. Now, let us ignore this. Now, what I wanted to tell is there is something called filing table. Now, let me track. Lokesh, sir, you are not filing your GST return on time in the month of December. 20th is the last date or you're filing on 21st. Whatever the location is given, 1 month he has not filed the return in a proper way. In all other months he has filed in a proper way. Anybody can track. Anybody can track. Anybody can track. Being an MSME sector, anybody can track. Now this is the behavior of the enterprise. Now when you are going for the funding, the bankers also can observe your behavior here. You are supposed to file every month GST return on or before next month 11th. Now as far as this GST number is concerned, they filed every month on or before 11th. Maybe 1 month maybe take an exception. Government also given the extension for this matter. They may be taken as per the government notification. I have seen n number of GST numbers, they have not filed in time. They have not filed in time. Because it's a very easy way to check this process. Hence, please understand, sir. Please understand. Again, we are appealing for the MSME clients. Please make sure that you are paying your GST on time. There are many banks now come up with the GST OD. Many banks come up with the GST OD. The OD can be used only for GST payments. You go and talk with the Canara Bank, you go and talk with the State Bank of India, you go and talk with the Union Bank of India. Any public sector banks are now offering GST OD based on your GST returns. No need to give any security for that, because you're using this OD for the government payments. You cannot use that account for any other purpose also. Then other compliance is professional tax compliance. Again, here failed many of the organizations. Majority of the people, they have not taken professional tax registration at all. Once you are having a business setup, you should must go for professional tax registration. And based on this also, the bankers or funding agencies may be tracking your MSME compliances. Industry specific compliances for MSME. I think majority of the persons might be know about this. So they may be, if you are running a restaurant business, or if you are running the hotel or no bakery or cafe, you need to go for the food license from the FSSA. Again, it have the 5 years validity and 1 year validity. You have the central license and state license for this. So due to paucity of time, not opening the website. Then you can go for drug license if you are into pharmaceutical industry. Otherwise, you will not get any MSME benefits. Then import and export codes. So let me check this. So I is import and export code for the benefit of everyone. So this is the official website for this. Those who are into MSME sector, my dear friends. So wherever possible, let me open the live and let me show this. So there is something you need to create, very simple process to get this code. So even now, I think it maybe take half an hour time for the getting of MSME, import export code for registration. There is something called login here. You can observe my screen here. There is something called login. You can create your user ID and password. Just upload all the documents and your import export code will be generated in 1 working day. No need to pay any fees for the government for this. Now, how many people are taking this? And many people want to export, but no idea. So this may be the right platform for you to register and get the funding also from the bankers. Now coming back to the explanation. So once proper registration taken and you complied with all legal provisions, then it is a time for you to grow your business. To grow your business, you need money. How to get it? How to get it? How to get it? So need money, how to get it? Now our explanation started with funding. Now we are moving into the opportunities to grow your business. Majority of the persons, sir, you can do on your own, being an MSME sector. You tell about yourself to the banker, represent yourself. I am having the educational qualification, so on so. My track record is so and so, my income tax compliances are so and so. You tell something to the banker. So there is a first scheme which you can avail from the bankers is Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana for the MSME sectors and startups to grow. Now they are giving this for the purpose of manufacturing and processing and trading also. That means for all the sectors they are extending this facility. For the purpose of loan limit, they have divided all the traders into three categories. One is Sishu and Kishore and Tarun. So the loan limits are given here. Now let us go practically to this and let us check this website also, how you can avail the loans. So this is the official website of the Mudra loans for the MSME sector. So whatever I'm explaining, I given in my PPT. You don't need to ask anyone. So all the information available in the PPT. Is my screen visible? Can anyone please confirm in the chat box, please? Is
Yes,
the
sir.
screen
Visible,
visible?
sir.
Yeah. So this is
Yes, sir.
the MSME sector Mudra loan website. So again, they given here whatever the financial facilities we are going to extend. So whatever you need, you can register online. They given here everything. Whatever I given in my slide, the same thing is given here also. Or whatever given here, I given in the same in the slide, vice versa. So just approach a banker and tell what limit you want. Sir, I want up to 50,000, take a 50,000. And I want up to 1 lakh rupee or 5 lakh rupees, you can avail the Kishore or Tarun Plus. Recently introduced up to 20 lakh rupees. Government wanted to encourage. Now, this is the official website where you can get all the information relating to Mudra loans. So the information available here. So whatever you need, you can get this information. The login information is available here. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana portal. You can log in here and you can register with your user ID password, apply for the loan and approach a banker, and banker will revert back to you immediately on the next working day. Then you can go and submit all the documents to the banker. Then you can avail the financial assistance from the banks as far as the MSME sector concerned. Now let us move forward. Next, another important opportunity given by the government or facility given by the government is Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, very famous in India. PMEGP. Now majority of the people running behind this scheme. Only thing is, whatever we discussed during the course of compliance part, if you comply with all the compliances, you will get this license, you will get this facility. PMEGP you can avail. Now to avoid the fraudulent transactions, fraudulent funding, government is asking the business entrepreneur to undergo a training also. A beautiful idea of the government. Miss or Mr. MSME, please do MSME certificate course free of cost given by the government. Upload the certificate also, we are ready to give. For that also. So why people are running behind this particular MSME PMEGP scheme? Because there is a subsidy. The subsidy is available. Indian people or Indian country are very much attracted for subsidy. I belongs to scheduled caste. What kind of benefit is given by the government? I am other caste. What kind of benefit government given to me? How they are encouraging to me? Now, hence, this particular benefit is extended. Now, let me open this also. A beautiful idea of the government. Now, let me go to this Prime Minister Employment Generation Program. So, I think my screen is visible. I hope so. Now, in this Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, if you are an applicant, you can register here, or you are a newly applying, you can register here, or you are existing applicant and applying for the second loan. Already first loan is given by the government and you used it and you are fully utilized the loan amount. Again, you want to expand. We are ready to encourage. Apply for the second loan. So they given lot of information here. The beautiful information available in this portal is project reports. But this may not be accepted by the banker. This is only a model project reports. They given thousands of project reports. Maybe I want to start a tailoring shop. I want to start a tile shop. I want to start a bricks industry. I want to start a coconut shop. No, whatever the industry you want, they given a beautiful small project report. This may not be accepted by the banker again, my dear friends. So 1056 project reports has given. What else you need, friends? You tell me. Government has given lot of information. 1056 business ideas. I want to start a small chai wala shop. Project report is available. See, a beautiful idea of the government. Now let me open one project for understanding purpose. Let me take one difficult industry. Let me take auto garage. For everybody know about auto garage. People will go there and they will get some accessories and all. Now they need some 6,60,000 rupees loan. How the project report look like? Now project report look like this. How you should prepare? So it may be one page only. Now what you can understand because of this is what kind of expenses they may have. Whenever you are preparing project report, majority of the MSME people are not keeping insurance in the project report. You have failed to understand this concept. Without insurance, you cannot run the business. Kindly understand. You must have stock insurance. You must have group employee insurance. You must have insurance for your office. Like this, you can get some basic idea, my dear friends. So again, I am moving forward. I am going back to my PPT because we are running out of time. And this is second advantage or second facility extended by the government for MSME. We are showing live everything. I think majority of the seminars may not cover the live. As far as I have seen, so many seminars. So for the benefit of all our attendees, so as much as possible, let us go for the live. Now this is the subsidy information. Subsidy for the general category means OC or subsidy or special category means SC. You can avail the subsidy from the District Industry Center DIC. The same website available here. And banker is going to upload the documents. And for avail the subsidy, you should approach the banker, sir, first. Please have a healthy relationship with the bankers. No, don't show your angry or don't show your whatever the political influence you have with the bankers, my dear friends. Please understand. That will not work out in case of the subsidy. That will not work out in these kind of MSME benefits and all. Behave like a professional when you go to the banker. No, speak like a professional. You ask the banker in a professional way, they will definitely help you out. I have seen majority of the bankers are complaining to even our office. Sir, they are coming and they are telling that I know MLA, I know MP, I know minister. No, this will not work out in the banks. Please understand. You have very good licensing with the MP, MLA. Very good. Use it for your personal growth, not for this purpose. Banker will not listen first of all. because they have responsibility. Please understand from their side also. If they are keep on getting delayed, they are rejecting your application, then you can avail all this. But for smooth processing of these, don't do that. Next, moving forward, whether it is really working out or not, sir, majority of the participant may ask a question, hence this slide is for them. Yes, it is working. Subsidy is giving by the government. Subsidy will not come to your account. Please understand. Banker has given a 5 lakh rupee loan, for example. The subsidy will be auto adjusted to your bank account, loan account. It will not come to your saving account and you cannot use it for your personal purpose. So main loan account will be knocked off and balance loan you have to pay to the banker. So this is the live statistics of the Prime Minister Employment Generation Program, how it is working out from the last 6 years and how it is running now. So the statistics is up to December only, as far as 24-25 is concerned. 6th December 2024, they given the statistics of, so coincidentally, this is my birth date, 6th December is my birthday. Maybe on that day, they may be taken these statistics, not for the seminar, I think. Next, majority of the people, they are manufacturing the goods, they are producing. Who is going to buy? Sir, I am MSME sector, sir, I am manufacturing lot of products, I am producing lot of products. So nobody is going to buy, sir. Don't worry. To encourage the startup, to encourage MSMEs, the public procurement policy is there with the government. We will buy. You manufacture, we will buy. Whether it is really working or not, let us see. Whether really government is encouraging the MSME sector or not. Now let us go and see. I think again my screen is visible. So because it is online session, so every time we should check whether it is visible or not. No, this is
Yes, sir, it
public
is visible.
procurement policy of the MSME sector. Again, they given lot of information here. What kind of schemes? No, I will share some of the documents to you. Maybe I share to the madam. Madam may share to everybody's email ID. Maybe regarding the various government schemes and all. So this is the public procurement policy. You can register in this portal and government may procure from everybody. No, they given the statistics also here. How they are procuring the stock from the MSME sector. What is the procurement policy? What is the terms and conditions? Everything is given here for the information purpose. Now let us go back to the main explanation. Another beautiful idea by the government. Another beautiful idea by the government. Credit guarantee scheme for startups. Credit guarantee scheme by the startups. So what is the meaning of this? It says guarantee scheme. Sir, I want a loan. When I approach a banker or when I approach a non-finance companies, finance institutions, immediately they ask for what type of guarantee you are going to give. Sir, nothing is there with me. Please encourage me. I want a loan. How much you want? I want 10 lakh rupee loan. No, no, sir. We cannot give 10 lakh rupee loan. Because if you don't pay, who is going to pay to the banker? Then government says, I am here. Don't worry, MSME sector. I am here. If you are a genuine businessman or business entrepreneur, genuine, please note my word, genuine, you can be covered under CGSS, Credit Guarantee Scheme for Startups. That means I no need to give any type of collateral security to the banker. Government is going to give on behalf of me. Whoever is giving a loan to them, government is going to give a guarantee. Now, how it is going to work out? Again, I given the information here. So, SIDBI, one of the website, and Startup India, one of the website. Now, let us open one website. So, we'll come back immediately. So, this is the CGTMS Credit Guarantee Scheme where you can know. This is the government website. The moment I open the website, it is immediately showing that, do you want MSME loan? Yes, I want MSME loan. When I want MSME loan, they are immediately asking us to apply. Just upload the documents. Everything is digital process. No need to approach anyone. Small finance bank. What kind of loan you want? You want MSME loan. So how many loans are available here? Now they given information here. Sure, you want project finance or you want a machinery loan? You want a green finance loan like solar energy like that? No, sir. For running my business, I want loan, working capital loan also you can apply. Just click apply button. Just fill the information. Then submit the application. Application will go to SEBI. That means SIDBI. SIDBI will call you back, and if they want any information, you can submit and amount will be credited to your account. What a beautiful process it is. How many MSME sectors are availing this? You are depending upon the agents, loan agents. Why? What is the need of loan agent? You approach a chartered accountant, you approach your tax expert, you approach your auditor. They will give all this information. So this is the beautiful idea of the government, sir, as far as the guarantee scheme is concerned. Now again, let us continue with this. Let us come back. There is something called startupindia.com. So again, the government is encouraging a lot of MSMEs. Please register with the DPIIT and apply for the funding. What kind of fund you want? Startup fund you want? What scheme you want to avail? Central government schemes, state government schemes, incubator framework we are given. Just log in and register here. And once you register with the DPIIT, you can also get the income tax benefits. You can also get the income tax benefits. They given who is eligible for this. So how they are going to give the recognition? They given income tax exemption also. So income tax exemption you are going to get like this. So all the startups are going to get the income tax exemption. The government also given the notification. Now please understand, my dear friends, when I am discussing about first point, what is the first point we discussed? Registrations of MSMEs. Now please understand, in order to go for this DPIIT Startup India registration, you must be a private limited company or a limited liability partnership firm only. This is what I wanted to draw your attention. Please understand, don't straight away go and start the normal partnership firm. Don't straight away go and start with the OPC. Will not be accepted. In order to avail this income tax exemption benefit, you must be a private limited company or you must be a limited liability partnership firm only. Because this information is trackable in the Google. So after the session, you go and type any LLP in the Google, entire information will come. After the class, you go and type with any private limited company, entire information will come. I mean to say about who are the directors, what is the background of directors, what is the capital, whether they comply with the rules and regulations, everything will come. Hence, government want to encourage only a person who have rich thoughts. Look up, aim high in your business. So you don't need to pay the income tax for the exemption period, subject to conditions. So this website you can refer for the more information. Now moving forward, next. So credit guarantee trust fund for micro and small enterprises, CGT MSC scheme, which is the scheme is going to provide a guarantee for loan taken by the MSME sector, and MSME sector is not need to give any collateral for that. It may be taken by the existing or new enterprises. Now how it will work out, let us see. So credit guarantee scheme for MSME work out like this. Nature of assistance. Guarantee may be given by the scheme which cover up to 50%, 75%, 80% or 85% of the sanction amount. Let us take an example. I have taken some 5 lakh rupees loan. The extent of guarantee covers 85%. If I take 10 lakh rupees loan up to 100 lakh rupees MSME borrower, it will cover up to 50%. That means in case of default, I could not able to pay the loan. Genuine reason. Then government will pay the loan on behalf of me. Government will pay the loan on behalf of me. Very famous in India. All banks are available. This scheme is available with almost all the banks, and majority of the banks also doing now canvassing to avail these schemes. Next, let us move forward to the capital subsidy scheme. So if you invest your money into the technology upgradation, because we are running our business and we are living in a technology era, the government wanted to encourage the majority of the startups which are coming with the latest technologies. Now they wanted to give some kind of subsidy to the MSME sector. Now these subsidies are given by the majority of the banks, including SIDBI, NABARD, SBI, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank, Canara Bank, all these banks. And one can approach the bankers to avail these particular benefits. Now these are the various schemes available, and I have given websites also for your understanding purpose. Now let us move forward for the MSME landscape of MSMEs in India. How they are contributing for the Indian economy. When a government gives some kind of subsidy, when government gives some kind of assistance to you, you must contribute to the economy of the country as well. Now how they are contributing to the Indian economy, let us see, my dear friends. Now this is the statistics given by the government. So every year, the role of MSME sector have been increasing. It has never come down. In Indian GDP, they are playing a vital role, my dear friends. So you have seen from the 2021 onwards, we have only taken last 3 years data. It is keep on increasing because government is keep on encouraging the MSME sector. Please come forward, please come forward, please register, please come forward, like that. So next, this is the MSME exports. So I also opened import export IEC code. You don't need to pay any money for that. No, you can go just log into the website, and the exports are taking a lot of presence in India. Indian companies are now taken a lead to export to other countries. 3 times it has been increased when compared to 2021, because I given so many exemptions to the MSME sectors. As far as the tax is concerned, as far as the GST refund is concerned, I have given so many incentives to the MSME sector for exports, because when I export to other countries, I'm going to get the foreign currency to Indian country. When I get the foreign currency to Indian country, the rupee value may get increased. When Indian currency is available more and foreign currency available less, then there may be a parity comparison. When Indian country foreign currency available more means my rupee value will go up. Hence, we are encouraging all the companies to export to other countries instead of imports. Reduce the import, export our goods. So this is one more registration we discussed in the basic points. Udayam. Udayam means a Sanskrit word. Starting normal olden days we used to call as a MSME sector. Then it comes to Udyog Aadhar after few days. Udyog Aadhar means based on your Aadhar card, they are going to provide some kind of employment. Then they have taken a decision to change the Udyog Aadhar to Udayam registration. Udayam means it is a some kind of entity, business, kind of business. Now the Udayam registration portal, I think in half an hour or 45 minutes you can get the certificate from the government. You can also change the certificate if you want to change anything in the certificate. And if you have the Udayam registration certificate with you, you can get the loan processing fees. Example, I want to pay loan processing fees around 2%, I can get the 50% discount. So I can save the loan processing fees. And also if you have Udayam registration certificate, if I apply with the local electricity department that I am MSME sector, I have Udayam registration certificate registered with the government of India, then you can get the subsidized power generation also to your company or your organization. Power generating companies also giving subsidy for the MSME sectors and startups to encourage them. Please come forward and do the business legally. Comply with all the compliances. Pay the taxes promptly. Avail all the benefits. Let us contribute for the growth of the economy, and let us see our Indian country as a developed country is the motto of India, motto of the government. So next, moving forward, we need to understand, as we have only 10 minutes of time, let us go ahead. We need to understand whether really MSME sector have been given a weightage in the union budget every year. There may be a lot of myth in the public. No, government keep on saying something, they are not doing anything for the public like that. No, if you clearly see this presentation, you can understand that the government of India is encouraging all the MSME sectors. Then what kind of benefits in the union budget 2025 it has given? Now if you look at this, so they are introduced so many relief measures as far as the MSME sector is concerned. So majorly for the investment and exports and agriculture, because without agriculture we cannot eat anything. So agriculture is given the first priority. Then investments come forward. So we want to encourage all the investors to come for invest. And once you invest in India, just export the goods. Now what kind of relief measures they given? First thing is they revised the classification criteria of the MSME sectors. A beautiful decision taken by the government. First thing is, if we want to cover more and more organizations into MSME sector, when I cover more and more organizations into MSME sector, everybody can avail the MSME loans. Everybody can get the loan from the banks or financial institutions, or like SIDBI or PM employment generation program like that. Hence they revised the criteria. Now what they have revised? If the investment in plant and machinery of the business is up to 2.5 crores, then we consider as a micro. Earlier it is 1 crore. In case of small enterprises, earlier it is 10 crores, now make it as 25 crores. In case of medium enterprises, old provision is 50 crores, now it is make it as 125 crores. The beauty is everything is 2525 125. I don't know how they have achieved this, but a beautiful they have revised it. As for turnover is concerned, earlier if you look at the previous current provisions, the micro enterprises up to 5 crores we call it as a micro. If your total sales of the total taxable exempted every sales, total sales of the company is up to 5 crores, we call it as a micro. Now up to 10 crores we are calling it as a micro. In case of small enterprises up to 50 crores we call it as a small. Now it has been changed to 100 crores. Medium enterprises, a beautiful decision taken, double they have made. All the turnover if you see, they have made double. 5 into 2, 50 into 2, 250 into 2. So small enterprises also they made it 100 crores. Medium enterprises they made it 500 crores. That means up to 500 crores turnover businesses in India, we call it as MSME businesses only. Up to 125 crores investment in India, we call it as MSME only. A beautiful idea of the government as far as the union budget 25-26 is concerned. Now, another initiation taken by the government, credit guarantee coverage for micro, small and medium enterprises have been increased 5 lakhs to 10 crores, 5 crores to 10 crores. Because government is going to give the guarantee. Sir, I don't have collateral security, I don't have land, building, I don't have anything to give it to the banker. No problem, we are here to take care of you. You do the business promptly, genuinely. I will take care of your business and your finance. Only thing is, do with the proper mindset. Do with the good mentality, not with the fraudulent mentality. So what is the government taught here? So government is giving an assurance to the bankers. Government is giving a guarantee to the bankers and financial institutions. If any MSME sector comes and approaches for a bank loan, please give them the loan. If they don't have security, no problem. Cover them under credit guarantee scheme, CGTMS scheme. And if the default is of the MSME sector, they are not able to repay the loan to the bankers, then being a guarantor, that is the government, I will repay the portion of the entire loan amount to the bank. This amount is given up to 10 crores. So this encourages the bankers. Now bankers got more confidence. So when the government itself is saying give the loan to the MSME sector, now banker is more happy. So even MSME sector is not paying loan, government is ready to pay the loan. Now this is the beautiful idea of the government as far as budget is concerned. This encourages the bankers to give the more and more funding to MSME. When I give more and more funding to MSME, they will produce or the manufacturer, they do service more and more, and they will generate employment opportunities also more and more, because I cannot give the government job to everyone in the Indian country, sir. It is not possible for me. 140 plus or 160 plus crores of population, how can I give government jobs? I can indirectly create the government or semi-government or contract government jobs. That is called through MSME. I am providing employment opportunities to everyone. I am giving incentive benefit to the MSME sector. MSME sector in turn giving the employment opportunity for the local people. That is the intention of the government, sir. Now we will take a small case study for understanding of this. So majority of the people can easily understand with the case study. There is a small factory making furnitures and sofas. They want to buy a new machinery worth 7 crores because MSME sector people know they are doing vigorously business. The amount is not sufficient. They approach the friend. Friend has not given the money. They approach it fund finance. They are not given the money, and they approach the banker. Banker said, "Sir, 7 crore money for making furniture. No, sir. Sorry, sir. Your IT returns are not supporting. Sorry, sir. Your land and building is not that much worth." Then government says, "Why you are discouraging the people? When the person comes with an idea of investing 7 crores, when I am investing 7 crores additionally in a business, I am going to generate additional employment also." Then they approach a bank for a loan. However, banker is hesitated to lend such amount to the, because the factory is relatively new and does not have any long credit history. They don't have any background story. So with the old guarantee cover 5 crores, the bank would only be willing to lend up to the amount. Now what happened because of this amendment? Now earlier it is only 5 crores government is covering, now they made it 10 crores. Now because of this amendment, after budget 2025, now government is going to give a guarantee up to 10 crores. Now banker got confidence. Okay, sir, we will give the loan amount because it is only 7 crores below the limit given by the government. If you are not able to pay, government will pay money to me. No problem for me. Now the factory can now buy the new machinery, expand the production, and potentially hire more workers. When I say more workers they are hiring, indirectly they created the employment opportunities also in India. Migration can be mitigated, reduced. That is one more benefit of the MSME. When I'm starting my own industry in my own locality, all my local people can get the employment. They cannot, no, they don't need to migrate to some other state. Now this is the classical example for the case study for the amendment number 1 in the budget for the MSME sector and startups. Number 2, credit available to startups. Sir, please understand the first one is for the MSME, sir. The credit guarantee is for MSMEs. And those who are registered with the Startup India, the amendment is for the Startup India. Startups will see their guarantee cover double from 10 to 20 crores. So if you are registered with the Startup India, so already given the website here. If you are registered with the Startup India, okay. So if you register with the Startup India, maybe there may be some spaces in between. That's the reason I could not able to open this website. The guarantee will be given up to 20 crores, but only for the 27 priority sectors, not for everyone, because government wanted to encourage only those who are into manufacturing and those who are into export, agriculture produce, like that. The 27 priority sectors given in this website, you can please go through the website, sir. Now these startups will have the loan guarantee coverage up to 20 crores. Hence, they can come forward and they can give more and more employment opportunities, sir. Now, again for the MSME sector, coming back. MSME sector means those who got the Udyam registration certificate is called MSME sector. It's a very simple, sir. MSME sector means those who are registered with the MSME website, that is called Udyam registration website, is called MSME sector. But what is startup? Those who are registered with the Startup India only, they are called startup. That must be only private limited company or a partnership, limited liability partnership firms. Now for the export of MSME sectors, government is giving a term loan. What is the meaning of term loan? I'll give the loan to the MSME. Let them repay the loan over the period of time. Maybe I give 10 years or 6 years or 5 years. That is called term loan. Up to 20 crores I am giving the facility of the loan. Those who wish to export to the other countries, only for the exporters. Those who want to export from India to other countries and those who are registered with the MSME. Again, please understand, sir, when I say export, you must be registered with the import export. That means foreign trade policy. We already opened the website and we have shown. You need to get import export code, IEC. And GST also exempted for import exporters. Please understand that only you need to apply for the letter of undertaking from the GST website. It is a fraction of seconds, 2-3 minutes you will get that. Just apply, you need 2 witnesses, apply in the GST portal, you will get the letter of undertaking and you can export to the other countries. Now purpose of this is to purchase the equipment to manufacture and export. Not for the internal use, sir. Domestic, you cannot do it. Only for the export. Domestic sale should be 0. Export sale should be 100%. Expanding facilities. Sir, already I have unit number 1. I want to go for unit number 2. I want to manufacture. I want to export to other countries. Working capital needs. Sir, I have 50 employees. I am hiring 10 more employees. I want to pay the salaries, rent, electricity bill, everything. Please give the loan. What you are doing with the loan? I am going to pay the salaries to all these persons. After paying salary, what you are going to do? We are going to manufacture the goods. What you are going to do? We are going to export, sir. 100%? Yes, sir. Take the loan. Government will give the guarantee. So only problem is, that's what I am telling my dear friends again and again. When you go to the banker, professionally behave with the bankers or fund managers or NBFC. And the way you speak should be very, very, in a professional way. And your business model should be conveyed in a proper way to the banker, sir. Your business model should be conveyed in the proper way to the banker. The majority of the businessmen have failed to convey the business in a proper way. Hence, they fail to get the loan. Don't blame the banker. I can understand there are some bankers who are hesitated to give the loan because being a bank manager, if I give a loan, if the MSME people are not paying the loan amount in my tenure, I may get a bad name from my head office or my superior authorities. That may be the tempt of the people, but majority of the bankers, they are giving because they also have the budget internally. So how much amount they are sending to MSME sector? Only thing is you have to create a confidence to the bankers. So unless you create a confidence, sir, even if you don't create a confidence to a friend will not give money, sir. So how the banker will give money then? So this is regarding the budget amendments as far as MSME sector is concerned. We covered with the registration process. Then I think we covered with the how we can go for the various compliances. Then we covered with so many websites in the given time. Then we covered with the funding. Then we covered with the government schemes. Then we covered with the budget amendments as well, how it is giving effect to the MSME sector. So I think so with this I wish to conclude my presentation as we approach the deadline 5 o'clock, and we need to take up some of the questions as
Thank you,
well.
sir. Thank you.
If anybody have questions,
Sure,
we can
sure.
take up the
Thank you,
questions
sir.
also.
Thank you so much for thank you, sir,
Yeah, madam.
for your detailed present, for so much information to our members. So now we have some questions in the box, sir, if you can see.
Yes, madam. First question is No. From an income tax perspective, what is the difference between proprietorship and one-person company? Sir, proprietorship have the slab rates, and from one-person company does not have the slab rates. That is answered on live. And one more question. I am from Technology Solution Private Limited company. Want to take a financial support for MSME. What are the document need to submit and how to approach? Madam, I think we already given the website for this. So how to get the support, everything we have explained on in the live session, madam. Then Lokesh has given the GST number. Then
Regarding this madam's question, so we'll be circulating the PPT and the recording of the session along with the contact details of Mr. Suresh sir. So in case if you need professional service, you can contact Suresh
yes,
sir
one
for.
more question we got. How long it may take to convert OPC to private limited company? Now it is taking much time because of the migration process of the ROC website. It may take 15 to 20 days minimum time. So maximum it can go up to 45 days to 60 days, madam. So this is also answered. One more question. Where are you located? I am at Tirupati Temple City. We have across South India, we have offices. Sorry, I have joined the meeting in a delay. Kindly let me know, is there any interest in subvention for MSME company to get a loan from the bank? Yes, we have the interest subvention schemes for the MSME sector. So you can approach the nearest bank. So they can give the checklist, everything for that. And I have shown so many websites also how we can apply and how to prepare a project report also. So this also answered. Madam, all the questions have been answered.
Right.
I think
Sir. Thank you,
I
sir.
think
Thank
no
you so
more.
much. I request all the members. Is there any other question? No.
No, yes.
One
Is it
more question,
beneficial
sir. Is it
to foreign
beneficial for
education?
the foreign education?
Sorry, is it beneficial to the foreign education sector? Please let us know. No, I'm not getting this question, madam, I think.
Yeah, Mr.
Is
Pradeep, if you can just explain it through putting another
Pradeep sir,
question,
what is
explaining
your
in
query,
the
Pradeep sir?
question
Is
answer
it
box.
beneficial to foreign education sector? So
Can
can
you
you
put it
please
again? Yeah.
speak?
So another question. Yes, sir.
Pradeep sir, are you there? Foreign educational sector, please let us know.
So there is
No.
another question after this. I think
No,
Pradeep
that
ji will
is
put the
how
question.
long it will take to register a new private limited company? Bhargava Reddy, madam, male or female, I don't know. Bhargava Reddy. So it will take now nearly 25 days to complete the process. Name reservation it is taking 15 days. Further process will take another 10 days. Practical problem.
Right. Yes.
Yes, Pradeep. So Pradeep sir, are you
So
there? If you can speak. I could not able to get your question. I am extremely sorry for that. Recently, I got to know from the bank interest subvention is stopped effective from Jan 25. Please confirm we got the interest subvention benefit till 2024. Sir, still for some of the sectors, we have the interest subvention sector. So that's what I told. It is based on the, government schemes are given based on different types of sectors and different types of activities and on the caste basis also. You can please approach the banker, sir. Sir, can we get the support from you, your team, CGTMS loan for any private limited company, set up the manufacturing unit along with the trading and exports? Yes, madam, you can. Yes, anybody want to speak, madam, instead of questions?
yeah, Ms.
Anybody want to?
Bhargava will be circulating. Yeah, sure. So we will circulate this of Suresh sir, and in case if you need any professional help, you can contact him. And I think Pradeep ji has put the question. We are into foreign education and global education, where we send students to various universities. Is the MSME beneficial for this type of sector?
So we are into foreign education, in global education, where we send students to various. Yes. You can register a private limited company, you can get. But see, sir, this is a service sector, sir. It is not a manufacturing sector. It is a service sector, and this is a pure profit-oriented sector, sir. It is not a, NGO. You are doing pure profit-oriented. You can get to set up your office, or no, to get the interest for what to say, credit guarantee schemes, the CGTMS coverage you can get, because even you need some of the setup of the office, everything, it may take some 5 to 10 lakh rupees to keep some system server, everything. Yes, you can get a loan. Can MSME company pay education fee to Indian or foreign employee or advisors? Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. So this is appreciation message. Thank you. Got it. Thank you so much for clarification.
I think we have finished all the
Yes,
questions now.
madam. Yes, madam. Yes, madam. 100% questions
Yes, sir.
answered.
So,
Anybody want to speak
got
on
it.
live,
Thank
madam,
you,
or else we can?
Clara. No, sir, this is on webinar mode, so members will be on audio, non-video mode, and
Okay,
speakers
okay,
will be on
okay.
this thing, sir. So we almost finished the session. We thank all the members and special invitees for attending this session. And we'll be circulating the PPT and recording of this session along with the details of Suresh Garu. So in case if you have any question which you don't want to ask here, and you can ask privately with the speaker, so you can directly contact them. And we like to thank Suresh sir for all the detailed presentation, so much information to our members. We really thank you for this address, this session, sir. And we look forward to have more sessions with you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, one, and
Thank
thank
you.
you so much.